Do I have a plan? No. Do I still feel kind of confident? A little bit. I got a lot of stuff. Not only am I decorating it with stuff from the dollar store, but I wanted to only bake it with stuff from the dollar store. No eggs, no milk, no butter, no anything from a fridge, because you can't get that from the dollar store. So we're gonna be using like pop and applesauce is egg substitutes, but I've got some like good chocolates and stuff and some pina colada mix that I feel like could be really fun. The dollar store was actually popping up. Like their flour selection was really good. I also checked out the cross section for stuff. Wasn't really thrilled with what was there, but I went down every aisle to try to figure out what we could do here. I wanted to do 2 different flavors for each tier that we're doing, because we're doing a 2-tier cake, apparently.
What are you looking at me for?
Because you're the one who made me do this. So I'm gonna do vanilla cake with the applesauce, but I thought what's gonna go with that, and I saw the pina colada mix and I was immediately like, I don't know, crushed pineapples and like coconut, is it a vibe? Maybe. The chocolate I feel a lot more confident in though, because I found Devil's Food Cake and Pepsi, gonna combine those. Never done that. But like dark Lindor chocolates and like Rolos, like a salted caramel with some like instant coffee to enhance all of that chocolate flavor, I feel better about that. Now, one of my last videos, I tried a box cake hack that I had seen on TikTok, but someone said I missed like a really great ingredient, which is pudding mix. Apparently that's its own hack with box cake to make it taste amazing. And since this is a wedding cake, like I have to make this box cake taste amazing. They said for 1 box, you do like 1 serving or half a cup of applesauce. I'm just hoping it doesn't taste applesaucy. I so desperately want to add like vanilla bean paste or get some fresh strawberries or something, but this is a dollar store cake, so we've got to make some sacrifices. I mean, it kind of tastes like just like box cake, but a little bit puddingy. I put pudding in it. Get these in the oven. The chocolate cake, I'm doing the same thing as the vanilla with the pudding mix, except this time I'm gonna be adding a little bit of like instant coffee to it because coffee enhances the flavor of chocolate. It's like French vanilla coffee too. $1, $2, go $3. It just seems wrong. This doesn't seem, like I know I've seen people do this on the internet, but pouring pop into cake mix, it just seems very baking illegal, you know? This is looking like a science experiment. I don't. That does not look right. That's thick. $1 for you, 1 over here for you. Let's not forget about you. That tastes like Pepsi.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if I could lick the beater, but I don't think I want to anymore.
Oh no. It's too late to go back now. Before I move on to the next step, I want to thank Dream Games so much for sponsoring this video. You guys may not know, but I just got back from an amazing trip with Kevin and Archie. I mean, I love road trips and I love taking a million pictures in all of the beautiful national parks we travel to. But I am not super great on long driving days. I mean, looking out the window only gets me so far when we're just driving on the highway all day. So naturally, I turn to all of the games that I love to help break up the day, like my new favorite, Royal Match. One of my favorite things about Royal Match is that I do not need internet to play, which is perfect when I am constantly in and out of service sitting in the car. It's a match 3 puzzle game where you match 3 or more of the same symbols to move through the levels. I love that each level is different, bringing on new challenges, but my favorite levels are Save the King challenges. I mean, each one is different, like his kitchen being on fire, and you need to match a pathway for the water to go from the hose to the sprinkler and save his life before you run out of moves. Then with the coins that you earn from completing each level, you go from room to room, helping King Robert build and renovate his castle. I am also coming in first place for all of the different events and getting the top chest prizes because I have not been able to put it down. And the best part is there are no ads, so you can relax and keep on playing without constant interruptions. You can download Royal Match completely for free using my link in the description down below. It's day 2 because I am not patient enough to wait for my cakes to bake or cool. My thought is, dark Lindor chocolate, amazing. So if I mix that with like icing and Rolos, like I know it's gonna be like a sugar overload, but also I feel like it's gonna be really rich, and wedding cakes should be like rich tasting.
Should wedding cakes also taste like Pepsi? I was just asking, genuinely curious if that was a. I'm not big, I don't know a lot about weddings, so it's, you know.
I'm melting these.
Lori found liquid gold apparently.
I'm thinking I'm gonna whip up chocolate icing and then kind of like fold the melted chocolate into it.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Can you say that one more time, please?
Nope, the audience heard, and that's all that matters. You'll have to wait till the video comes out.
But now I don't know what we're doing.
It smells amazing. I was worried it's gonna be really, really sweet, and it's not. It's like creamy and chocolatey and bitter. But I think the sweetness of this is really gonna help. So I was going for like a chocolate salted caramel with like chunks of chocolate. So when you get a bite of cake, you have like these little shards of like chocolate and caramel in it, but still like the creaminess of the filling. I'm working with dollar store stuff, so we'll see. Throw that in. And since it's like salted caramel, we're doing a little bit of salt. Oh, that's good. That is yummy. I don't have as much of a plan with this one. I want to do maybe chunks of pineapple to give that like fresh fruit feel. Pineapple is wet. Like, you ever put a lot of pineapple on pizza? I love pineapple on pizza. But like, you have to be careful because it can get really juicy and make everything soggy when you put like whole cans of pineapples on pizza.
That is definitely something you do. I've seen it. It's just like a mountain of pineapple on a pizza. It's quite disturbing, Laurie.
I'm not proud of anything that's happened with the pineapple so far. The whole thing is a bad idea. Okay, I've got vanilla icing for this one, and I figured I would just whip that up with my cottage cheesy looking coconut milk and some of the pineapple. I think I'm going for like pina colada Dunkaroo dip vibes. Just gonna add in some of the icing sugar I got too, because it's seeming a little runny, but I need that pina colada flavor. Let's get a sample. This is too sweet for me because it's already sweet and we add more icing sugar. The pineapple is actually like a nice balance.
So these are not the prettiest cakes you've ever baked, Laurie. It's not insulting. I know it's not your fault. You didn't use eggs. And you used Pepsi and applesauce, so no wonder. Yeah.
I'm not happy. It might be salvageable. The Pepsi, I mean, flawless. We're gonna level and see what we're working with here. That looks okay. Let's give it a taste.
Does it taste like apples?
No, it just tastes like super, super moist box cake and a little bit of pudding. That's pretty good. Okay. Confidence restored a little bit. I really need this not to taste like pop, you know?
I feel like I can already smell it.
I smell chocolate.
What do you taste?
Just chocolate. For people saying you can't taste the pop, it's there. Want to taste it?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, it's not a winner.
This one looks fine as is. This one is a hot mess, but it tastes better. So I guess there's some give and take here. But I think
I guess there's some give and take here. So I have had an idea that I've been wanting to do for a while. Now that we're talking about like your confidence is like super high, you're feeling really good about making this wedding cake and everything. Do you want to pitch to the audience?
Pitch what now?
The idea where audience members, viewers are like, hey Laurie, I'm getting married and I want you to make my wedding cake. And then you make their wedding cake and make a video out of it.
No, I do not want to do. People message me all the time asking me if I can make their wedding cakes.
Wait, do you actually get emails for that?
Yes,
I didn't realize
get comments
that.
for that and stuff too.
Well, there you go. If anybody wants Laurie to make their wedding cake, we are going to be starting a new series
a series,
Yeah,
not singular video.
We're gonna do a pilot season of 6 episodes of it.
Is that straight? It doesn't look straight.
We're really selling it.
Can you see if it's straight?
Yeah, you got a fat bottom over here.
You have a fat bottom. Thank you so much to everyone who's been subscribing lately. We've been seeing that number go up, and I am so thankful. If you guys haven't subscribed, and you can subscribe down below, that would mean the world to me. And hit the like button, notification things. Just click all the buttons. I've got my cakes, I've got my filling, and I made my icing up for the outside of my cake. I used the dollar store icing and the dollar store icing sugar, and I just kind of combined those and whipped those up on my mixer. I could not for the life of me find food coloring at the dollar store, so I cheated and used mine. That's because it like wasn't at the dollar store.
I don't condone cheating, Lori. This was supposed to be an honest contest.
There was no food coloring.
You broke the rules. I don't know if there's any point in finishing this video now.
I'm in too deep. I'm finishing it with barbecue. Now, I have heard that you can hack a Betty Crocker icing with just like adding butter and adding vanilla and adding icing sugar to it. But like at a certain point,
yeah, doing what you did to get this icing to where it is now was way more work than just making actually like good homemade icing.
I feel like people think that icing is really hard, so I think I'm gonna do like a short on my recipe because it's not hard. The icing was feeling a little bit sky blue, a little bit baby shower, so I added a touch of purple to it. I feel like this is better, but this is also like, can you see how like sticky and goopy that is?
Just wait till you have to stick a whole other cake.
Stop it, Kevin. Now, my saving grace with this tier is that I know I don't need to get it perfectly smooth because I want to do some sort of like texture with like this like barbecue brush I got at the dollar store. Sides are pretty smooth, but every time I add icing to the top, it like pulls it down the side. Kevin keeps telling me, it's like, it's okay, Lori, it's dollar store icing, you're fine. He's so supportive. Maybe I'll just bring out that, I think I'm gonna bring that texture in. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I really hate the top, so if I bring the texture on the sides and right up to the top, then I'll maybe look kind of purposeful and less crappy. I'm gonna just like swipe up.
That's what you want your reaction to be when you turn to look at your work and be able to just laugh. And just like see it slowly trying to pull back down when you do that. No, don't do it! Don't do it!
So mean. I hate that feeling.
It's one of my favorite pastimes when Lori has to sneeze and then I scare it back inside.
Things are moving. It's looking more lumpy, so now I feel very panicked to like get through the other whole cake. I'm a little bit more worried about this tiny cake. I feel like it's the equivalent of Cake Pops. It's very soft.
That's a lot of pineapple, Lori. I use a normal amount, not like a Lori amount.
I feel like that's not enough, but we'll call that enough. There's a problem layer. There's a crack here, and there's a crack here, and a crack here, and a crack. That one layer is just like causing everything to do bad things. I can't leave it. I need it to work.
Oh my goodness. It's like still wanting to slant that way.
The worst thing I've ever made. I was worried about this cake, but like, I did not envision this. This is a bit much for me right now. I can only smile and laugh through so much before like, I start crying between shots.
What?
I just try to like keep adding icing to this one side of the cake and be like, it's level. It's totally level.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Nothing's fine!
This is not a reflection of Lori's buttercream because she didn't make this.
No, but my buttercream is like actually amazing. It's super easy to use, super easy to make. And I created like a buttercream survival guide that's literally like the Bible for buttercream, everything that you need to know. I'll link that down below. It's pretty handy. So I do one more pass maybe.
I don't think I said anything there.
Okay, we're gonna try the top a little bit. We're not doing the top. We're gonna leave the top, we're gonna do the top.
You could try it.
Oh, this is getting worse. Oh, there's lots of crumbs. Oh God. It's gonna be all right. So on camera, you're like, everything's fine, Lori. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm like, should I pick a front of the cake? He's like, you could try.
Okay, but I didn't mean it
you
like
that. You could try, was what he said.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant like,
This has no front. there's no
like,
saving.
you try, yeah, try, give it, you know, like, but you know how I meant it, like in a really positive, like, this is, my point was that the whole thing is so good. Do you really need to pick a front? That was what I was saying. Or she just came to check on things and then like walked away.
Nope.
Like, nope, it's still bad in here.
I'm just destroying
No,
the
you're
bottom
doing
of
it. It's
icing.
gonna be good. Shake it out.
This is like puddling.
Oh yeah, let's not look at that.
I'm gonna be sick.
Ready? Teamwork. 3, 2, 1, lift. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Please don't drop. Please don't drop.
Perfect landing. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna cover a lot of this up with flowers, but luckily I actually have some like pretty cute ones considering they're all from the dollar store. Let's go. I mean, the back of the cake is like, we're not gonna talk about the back of the cake right now, but the front of the cake, I'm so impressed with myself because there were so many issues with this and I thought like for sure we're gonna end up having just to do 1 tier and it's 2 tier and there's flowers and it looks like wedding cake. I mean, it's a mess, but I've gotten messier cakes from bakery, so
I never doubted you for a second, sweetie.
you guys have to let me know down below how you think I did. And I mean, we spent about $70 on materials, but we only used about 50. So $50 from the dollar store and like, boom, not bad. But how does she taste? How is that applesauce and Pepsi mixed with all the other things?
There's a $50 question.
Taste is the $50 question. Cuts like butter. Are we gonna have a nice slice moment? Probably no. Oh. Oh my God. It's sweet, it's moist, it's flavorful, and like it's got that hint of pina colada. I mean, it's not my favorite cake, right? It tastes like a cheap box cake, but it's good. For the top cake, I wasn't as worried about. It was the chocolate cake, because as delicious as that filling is, I mean, it had lots of hints of Pepsi, so, okay. The slice looks nice. The Pepsi is there, right? But that caramel, the chocolate, like from the Lindor, like, it's pretty tasty. I don't like the flavor of the Pepsi. I feel like I need to try a different pop, but like, not bad. Not bad. Let me know if you want to see me try to do like a $50 or less wedding cake again, except with my recipes and not the dollar store limitations, but still super, super on budget. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much to Dream Games for sponsoring this video. You guys can download Royal Match using my link in the description down below. Love ya.